Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S., and welcome back to Robscure Music. In today's video, I would like to introduce you to a more modern artist. This is a singer, songwriter, poet from Northern Ireland, and her name is Janet Devlin. Now, Janet was born in November 1994 in Northern Ireland. She has three older brothers, and as a child, she grew up enjoying music, and so much so that when she was 12 years old, I think it was in 2006, she joined YouTube as a way to get her music out to the public. And in 2011, she actually competed on the X Factor in the UK. And this is actually how I got to know Janet Devlin. And not because I watched the X Factor in 2011, but at the time I was, somewhat watching similar type of shows, American Idol and things like that. But when I was online, I would also watch a couple different YouTube videos. And I stumbled upon her performance, and I found it very interesting. She was 16 years old, and she did a cover of Elton John's song called Your Song. And if you watch the performance or hear the performance, her nervousness and her Irish heritage really come through in the song. And while she didn't win, I think she might have come in 5th place at the time, it earned her a fan base. And after the show, it also allowed her to get offers from a couple different record companies. So she hooked up with one company, and in 2013, she released an album called Hide and Seek. And it was an album that included all of her original music. She's basically writes her songs with a number of different co-writers. And, it's not an album that was, widely distributed. So, I don't think a lot of people know her, but again, she does have a YouTube channel, and currently I think she has close to 600,000 subscribers. So she does have a somewhat dedicated fan base, and she's young, but I do enjoy her music. I didn't get that first album, but there was a single released that was called or is called Wonderful, and I think that is a wonderful song. And I'll again, like I try to do in my videos, I will hopefully, if YouTube allows me, I will put up a lot of snippets of her songs a little later in the video, so that you can hear it and judge for yourself as to whether you think it's something you want to explore further. But the song Wonderful was released in the UK. I think it hit number 25 on the UK indie chart. And the album also includes a song called Things We Lost in the Fire, which I think is a very good song. And then in 2014, she released an album on another label, which I think a lot of people view as her debut album, and that was called Running with Scissors. And that album included 4 songs that were on the first album and a couple of new songs as well. And I think one of the songs on there is a true standout. It's called Whiskey Lullabies. And A lot of this comes, a lot of her songs and songwriting and poetry comes from her own experiences. And Whiskey Lullabies, she performs in both English and in tribute to her upbringing in Northern Ireland. She also performs it in Gaelic. And if you listen to the song, or at least when I listen to it, I can understand what she's saying when she sings it in English, but I can feel what she's singing when she sings it in Gaelic, if that makes sense. And I will put both, a little bit of both versions in videos later on. I shouldn't say videos, in the music that I'll be playing. And the song Whiskey Lullabies, like I said, it's an incredible song. And in fact, I want to read you a little bit of the lyrics. The song starts out with the sound of like somebody winding a music box, and then it plays as if it's a music box playing. And as she sings, when I was a child, they'd ask me where it hurt and wipe the tears from my eyes. Sure embraces, gentle forehead kisses, making sure that I was all right. As I grew older and the nights grew shorter, I no longer cared where it hurt. All I hear is whiskey lullabies, there to cradle me to sleep. Powerful stuff. And then in 2016, I should also say, in addition to her albums, and she does have technically 3 albums, she's released a number of EPs and singles. And in 2016, she released a single which I think should have been a bigger hit for her. And I kind of wish everyone had heard it then, and I kind of hope everyone can hear it now. It's a song called The Outernet Song. And in the song, she basically sings about how the internet and social media is essentially ruining people, girls in particular. Her focus is on girls. She's a young girl, and she sees what's on the internet, and how people are trying to influence you a certain way, and they're trying to project a perfect image of themselves. And she's saying, look, we need to take a break and spend some time in the outer net, get away from the internet. And I totally agree with her in that regard. But don't do it now. Wait till after my video, and then you can get off the internet. And she also released 3 EPs in 2015 and 16. And one of those was actually a Christmas EP, which includes 2 of her own original songs. It includes the song River by Joni Mitchell, which I think is off of her album Blue. And if you're familiar with that song, it is a Christmassy song, despite the name. And then she does 2 Christmas classics, Silent Night and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And the other 2 EPs, again, are some of her, mostly her original stuff, but she also does some covers. I think she does a cover of Friday I'm in Love, the Cure song. And, she does that, pretty good version of it. But, I like the Cure. I prefer the original. Sorry, Janet. But, it's again, I like her putting out the music. I appreciate the fact that we have this to listen to. So then in 2016, actually, was it 16? No, 2019. Sorry about that. In 2019, she released what I consider to be her best album. And when you listen to her music chronologically, and I will play her music chronologically. You can see between her performance in on the X Factor in 2011 and what she does in 2019, you can see the growth that she's experienced. And keep in mind, she was 16 when she started, so, and she's still young. But anyway, the album she released in 2019 is this one. It's called Confessional. It's a concept album. I'll show you the track listing. Again, a lot of her own experiences and her religious, I guess, upbringing. So this album has a lot, in my opinion, a lot of good songs. It starts out with Confessional, which is amazing. So Cold, Saint of the Sinner, Cinema Screen, and I should also mention, talking about Cinema Screen, in 2018, I believe it was, she actually starred in a movie called Songbird, which was about a young singer who goes on a voyage to retrieve her voice that was stolen by a witch. But she didn't win any awards for her acting, but she actually won awards for the music in that particular movie. But again, getting back to this album, Big Wide World is fantastic. Away with the Fairies, and she has a unique voice. I mean, she almost sings a little bit like a fairy, if you will, particularly on her ballads. The Outer Net song is just an upbeat, fun song, and the video is fantastic. If you have a chance, go on YouTube and look for Janet Devlin Outer Net song and watch it. She plays a number of different parts in this video, and she actually she makes reference to her 15 minutes of fame in the X Factor, and at the end of the song she's talking about how basically people do anything for a like, anything for a share, anything for a retweet, anything to gain some followers. Love that song. But again, I'm getting distracted. So, fantastic album. I really enjoy this, and I'm looking forward to her next release. I believe she did release an EP in, I want to say in 2020 or 2021, which I don't have, but a lot of these things are available on Amazon. They're available for digital downloads. So, Janet Devlin, take a listen, see what you think, and I'll see you on the other side.
I was a sculptor, but then again, no. Or a girl makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind. Now I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I wanna let you in. Let me introduce you to my skeletons. Get underneath my skin. We can always dive into irrelevance. Driving around the houses, find an open door. Walk into my secrets, there is so much more. It could be wonderful. It could be wonderful. We could be vulnerable. It could be wonderful. I wanna let you in. Like a house of cards, we can crash it down. And the king of hearts is art was never found. Baby, send this time. You won't know my name, but this is still a love song all the same. And I see fire, oh, we know it's always city burning. And I see fire, feel the heat up on my skin. And I see fire, and I see fire burn over and over from inside. When I was a child, they'd ask me where it hurt and wipe the tears from my eyes. Shared embraces, gentle forehead kisses, making sure that I was alright. As I grew older and the nights grew shorter, I no longer cared where it hurt. And all I hear is whiskey lullabies that you cradle me to sleep. And all I hear is whiskey lullabies that you cradle me to sleep. Tagen Wäsche harmoni, vi människan glanden både bumbling Gabriel go for. Straka röda hormoner, washa bröstje be meg farlum gala. Ahirem ni känja snahin ten ni skara extra klamar talampian. Esni honima sendre mashkiwa. See these magazines with pretty girls rocking size 4, skinny jeans, and on my television screens are endless beauty routines telling me how to look and how I should be perceived. And online you're not safe from thigh gaps and ideal weights. I think it's time that I took a break. See these magazines with pretty girls rocking size 4, skinny jeans, and on my television screens were washing our teams just to ruin self-esteem. And online, you're not safe from thigh gaps and ideal weights. I think it's time that I took a break. Time that I took a break, took a break. Time that we took a break. Time that I took a break, took a break. Someday we should venture to the internet. Someday we should venture to the internet. I'll do anything for a like, anything for a share, anything for a retweet to gain a follower. Anything for a like, anything for a share, anything for a retweet. Where's all my followers? There's a secret on the tip of my tongue, and it's burning a hole between my lungs. There's no grace for what I have done, but I must face what I've become. Hiding 6 feet under has always been my way. And though the honesty hurts, the lying was worse. Can't take this to the grave. This is my confessional of things that I have buried low. This is my confessional. Please will you redeem my soul? You're too young to be sad, they say. You're too young to be so cold. You're too young to be sad, they say. You're too young to be so old. You're so young. You're so young. You're so young to be so old. You're so young. You're so young. You're so young to be so old. You're too young to be sad, they say. You're too young to be so old. I'm singing again. You let me drown in holy water. You let me fall on holy ground. I spent my life at your altar, but all you did was hold me down. 'Cause I'm the saint of the sinners. 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 And don't trust a word I say, and don't take my crown away. 'Cause I'm the saint of the sinners. I'm the saint of the sinners. I am more than the tears I've cried. I am more than the blood that's dried. I am more than my tiger's stripes. I am more than the sharpest lives. And I know that this lightning strikes twice. But where have all the honest men gone? Now there's tears in my eyes, oh no surprise. 'Cause there'll be tears in my eyes till the day I die. Oh, angel of death, why haven't you kissed me yet? Oh, angel of death, I long for your caress, so won't you save me? Oh, save me, won't you save me? Oh, save me. Where has all my happiness gone? It disappeared the moment I sang your song. I hear the choirs and I feel the music, that's why I'm singing for you. I hear the choirs and I feel the music, that's why I'm singing for you. But I have never written a love song, and no one knows where they come from until they come along. And sometimes something saves you or someone, and you can write them a love song, a truly honest one. And maybe this is one. Sun is rising in the city on a rooftop, feeling dizzy, don't look down, 'cause you're ready now. Feeling nervous, but you can do this. This is a place with no excuses, don't back down, 'cause you're ready now. 'Cause you've got the pulse of the city flowing through your veins. There's no more limit. Look to the sky. This town has no ceiling. Don't back down. Welcome to the big wide world. It's bigger than you've ever heard. It's all you've ever wanted. So we should go get lost in the big wide world. The big wide world. Feel the glow of the street light. Let your hair down at midnight. Don't stop now. I call it a blessing, you call it a curse. My soul is confessing my life in a verse. I call it a blessing, you call it a curse. My soul is confessing my life in a verse. I'm away with the fairies. I'll be a moonbeam child. I'm away with the fairies. I'll be the banshee cry. Stop howling, stop howling, stop calling out my name. I'm away with the fairies. I'm away, away again. Wash away my demons, oh take them from me. Wash away my demons, have some mercy, won't you please? Wash away my problems, oh sail them to the sea. Wash away my demons and cleanse my iniquity. Holy water, holy water, holy water, save me from myself. Holy water, holy water, holy water, save me from myself. Yeah, save me from me. I hope to never run away, but if one day I do, then don't you dare come running too.
So that's it. That's Janet Devlin, basically. Again, she is still making music. She's a young girl. She's online. She goes live. She does vlogs. You can find her. Like I said, I think earlier, she has almost 600,000 subscribers. So go to her YouTube channel, subscribe. Let's get her up to 600,000. If you enjoy this video, please hit like. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, stay well, and remember, If the music strikes a chord, let it play.